certainly, this is going with this, this card. So confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Some sort of fresh start coming in, some sort of, like almost like a clearing of the decks. Could be turning over a new leaf or something like that. But this is Leo energy, which is confident. It's creative. It's very outgoing, lots of fun, romance even, depending on your situation. And it's very much about projecting and being seen and coming out into the world, or somehow showing up either for yourself or in your circles or within your relationship, kind of taking a very playful, active, creative, loving, even romantic role can come in. But confidence is important here. So I feel this is coming in here because, sorry, I just had to wait for the dogs to stop barking. Okay, so for you, we've got Lakshmi, bright future, and we've got first house, the body. A lot of yellow energy, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is all about confidence and moving forward, and your will, your will to get things done. So certainly that is going to be an issue. First house is everything to do with the physical body, your appearance, your health, your vitality, your wellness, your sort of life force energy, your chi energy. So all of that's important. And it can also be your own self-oriented interests and so on. But because this is a love reading, I feel it is also about what energy you're putting into the relationship and how you're steering your way within that relationship. Also, we've got Lakshmi, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. So that is pretty much summing up the energy for you. Whatever is occurring, whether it's for you personally or within the relationship, there's a bright future. There's abundance coming in here for you. Lakshmi is a really abundant goddess. And she's saying that, any worry and fear or anything that's inhibiting you, let that go, because it's only going to impede your progress. You need to actually be focused on the future, have a victorious mindset, feel strong in yourself about what it is that you're achieving in this relationship or whatever it is that you're working with, and be confident in yourself, your body, your appearance. And if you need to change that in some way, well, then go for it. But it's about being confident in yourself and in the relationship which you're trying to manifest here. But there's a bright future coming in for you. For your person, as I said, we've got Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And then we've got ninth house, faith. So this is everything to do with the actual home environment. It can be, as they say, something, as she says, something to do with somebody moving in or moving out. Or it could be just a relocation or a change within the actual home. And because you've got ninth house, this is about long distance travel. So it could be that, or international travel as well. Or it could just be that you are expanding in some way, which is like an adventure or an exploration of something. So trying something new, moving in a new direction. It's got that sense of adventure. So this is something that you're trying, something that you want to explore. It could be mentally or emotionally. It's also outlining that this person needs to have faith. They need to have faith in the outcome, faith in themselves, and that this is going to work out, and it will work out. There's also intuition, a lot of intuition going on. So they could be very well feeling this right now. They could be very well intuitively linked to you and into the situation. Perhaps you are moving in together now, or you are relocating, or something is changing. But there's sort of unknowns there, but it's that feeling of exploration and adventure. It's also the house of wisdom and the seeking of truth, finding that out and actually tapping into the intuitive processes and belief systems. Religion may also come into this. So you may have different beliefs, and it's understanding all that, how it all fits together. And certainly with a relocation or a change of some sort like that, there may be changes. You may have different beliefs, and now you're coming together, and it's the navigation of all of that. all coming in. They may be studying as well with ninth house. That's normally further education, like higher education. But it can also be issues to do with so legal things. So they may be grappling with something. Maybe they're changing something to do with their home. Perhaps they're selling and now you're moving into a future together, or some other aspect. It depends on your relationship and what is unfolding for you. But having faith and having trust in the path, and having some sort of a feeling of adventure, but certainly a change in the home situation for them. Then for the situation, we've got Rhiannon, Sorceress, and we've got Air Element communicating. So a lot of blue energy coming in here. This is throat chakra. So this is very much about expression and speaking things into existence. So whatever it is your outcome that you're aiming for yourself or for your relationship, and depending on, you may only be starting, or you may have already been in this relationship for some time. So this is about manifestation. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So put your magic to good use, you and your person. Put your magic to good use. This is your ability to focus and having an intention, and then, believing that intention is already manifesting for you. And this is your particular brand of magic. It can also be manifesting circumstances around you, whether it's to do with a home or other elements that are coming in for you. Having that faith and that intense belief, and then letting it go and letting the universe bring it to you. But it's also about speaking things into existence. Certainly with air element, that can be the case. This is the ultimate in manifestation. It's the air signs. So it's very much about communication, verbal, written, electronic. It can even be advanced electronics, or even science, bordering on science, this. But it's also about possibly air travel, and that may be coming in for one or either of you, certainly for this person, possibly. It's also about possibly going away or spending time away at a high place or a higher altitude, something like that. Getting perspective on things, rising up so that you get perspective, and certainly with Ascension and the sensitivity card, that will be relevant for both of you. So it's getting perspective. It's actually getting clear about what your intentions are. So clear intentions will manifest into reality, and then speak them into existence. So this is actually verbalizing, but in a positive way, thinking, but in a positive way. You want to manifest positive things, not negative things. So speak these things into existence. Use your magic. We all have magic. We all have our own brand of magic. And this is things that we can do to move ourselves forward and to raise our consciousness, to bring about manifestations in whatever form that is for you. But certainly communication could be hot between the two of you. Also, organizing things. Air element has everything to do with, as I said, the air waves and communication of all kinds. Now, for the advice, we've got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So some sort of breakthrough coming in for you, some sort of expansion, some sort of, moving forward towards possibilities. This is seeing the big picture, a bigger vision of things. And it's saying that there's breakthrough, there's luck on your side. Expansion is really the biggest meaning for this. But it's a new moon, so this is something new coming in for you. As I said, it's a clearing of the decks, starting a new process or starting a new cycle, something like that. And you also had new moon in Leo. So this is definitely some clearing, some sort of starting. Perhaps you're starting your lives together, or either of you is rearranging and shifting things. And there's don't get too caught up in the details. See the big picture and move towards that boldly, which is what Freya is saying here. So Freya, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. And this is why you have the ninth house as well, because for your person, but as I said, these qualities may be interchangeable. Ninth house is about exploration and adventure. So there's some sort of risk. There's some sort of bold action required. She's got mountains in the background. So there's something about that, getting a new perspective, trying new things. just going for it in general, appreciating your sensuality and your and your sexuality, appreciating your body, which is why you have the first house here. And don't be afraid to flirt, to try new things, to actually be expansive, which is very much what the Sagittarius energy is all about. And this is something new. This is a new phase. With Neptune coming in, this is also about tapping into, to the universe, and this can be through dreams, this can be through your physical, your actual sleeping dreams, but also your personal dreams, bringing that down, manifesting that. There may be some adjustments required in order to go ahead with this. So some sort of adjustment, it could be some sort of ego change or ego adjustment. Either one of you may be involved with that, but it can also be that this is sort of tapping into imagination, inspiration. So follow what inspires you and what is really gets you fired up, what really fires up your imagination. But it's also a very feeling energy. It's about possibly spending time quietly contemplating, reflecting on certain things. You may have to help your person or assist your person in some way. You may have to devote some time towards them, or vice versa, or to the relationship. Just to keep things, keep the communication open and to move things forward, and not to get lost in the details, or too many confusing options and shifts and changes and things. Sometimes you can get a bit lost in the detail. Just keep focused on what is important, and take bold action, but also look at the big picture. Okay, that is what it's saying here. But there's certainly tapping into to the divine, but also to spirituality, whatever may be appropriate for you. It can also be sort of healing, accessing deep healing in some way. Perhaps there's aspects of this relationship which are going to bring that about in some way. It can also be karmic related. Perhaps your person and you have a karmic contract this time around. More than likely you have, and you are working your way through that. And so issues around this are going to pop up to deal with, and this could be to do with this relocation or changing or shifting. And it's very much about tapping into the emotional side, the intuitive flow, and working with what is unfolding, working with, navigating the situation, and some sort of withdrawal or some sort of retreat periodically just to recenter and get your energies right is important as well. And this can also be service to others in some way. And that's why I feel you're going to be giving time to your person or to the relationship, because there's aspects that need to be worked on. And this is why you have giving here. So you may be sort of allocating time or energy to help process things and to help move things forward, and to bring this new adventure or this new start into being. For the advice and for the outcome, for the potential, we've got Irene, peace, and we've got second house. So Irene is saying, lovely watery energy, there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So you also had Lakshmi here, bright future, do not worry. So this is the theme that you may be concerned about, something that is pressing in on you. But she's saying, don't worry, your needs are going to be met, things are going to work out. Just relax, be tranquil, and focus on this peace. Come back to peace anytime that you feel that things are getting a little bit difficult or uncertain. Then come back to this and release worry, because otherwise you become a magnet for the things you are worrying about. So release that, relax in the knowing that everything is working out beautifully. Second house is usually about income, money issues. So that may be relevant to what it is that you're undertaking here. But it can also be property related. And this can be real estate, land, or actual property, houses and things like that, or whatever, ownership of that. It can be ownership of other things as well, ownership of anything really, any kind of possession, material goods. So don't get too caught up in that, because there may be some aspects of this which are causing you worry, and to not let that overtake you. This may also affect your self-worth. or your value systems. So don't allow over materialism or getting concerned about that to destroy your peace. Okay. Allow the universe to help you. So this is about, again, manifestation, positive thoughts, positive words, speak things into existence. And this is about, handling this, as best you can, looking at your income, thinking about different ways that you can use it or utilize it, or with this property situation, thinking about ways that you can actually move it forward, using all your skills and talents between the two of you. I'm sure you can come to some agreement or something to do with that. But always come back to this, because the more peaceful you are, then that is what you will attract. So peace within, peace without. As within, so without. So always come back to this energy.